What is up, Pokemon fans? I'm back, Bloody Trout, during our PCBL 13 Week 6 battle analysis between our good old buddy Sean, or BFO Ethanol now, or Blind Messiah, and the Sutopolis 7.8ers. So, I can't say for this game, honestly, my literal worst matchup so far this season. And the hard part was that building for it was a bit of a nightmare. But I made a team, surprisingly. And honestly, it's the exact same team as last week, right? Where's the rain? It's not here today. We get fried by Tapu Koko. I'm gonna be real with you. We get fried by Tapu Koko. Anyways, I kind of built it a little bit differently. I got a pretty much behemoth out here, of course, with a careful nature, max HP, 220 special defense, and 36 speed. And there's a reason why I did that. I'll explain that later. Earthquake, basically, I just one-shot anything that's just straight weak to Earthquake, except I think I don't fully one-shot Iron Crown. Stone Edge to do something to Moltres, or, God forbid, Iron Bundle, if I'm actually able to make that opportunity happen. Toxic just to do something, and Light Screen. Nobara, Thunder Wave, mostly just to cut down on the speed users, mostly you know who. You know who I'm talking about. Honestly, Thunder Wave might have been better at the end, but it's whatever. Body Press to do a lot of damage, mostly to Iron Bundle. Mirror Coat, and I love the fact that I didn't even know this Pokemon gets Mirror Coat, by the way. I did not know Nobara got Mirror Coat. I didn't know. Buddy, I did not know. And getting it then and having a chance to use it would be pretty hype, because he just has some hard-hitting special attackers. And if we can just survive one hit, then we can make this work. Then Diggle Thompson with Psychic, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, Agility, mostly so I can get the +2 speed boost, and we mostly made it where we're just fast enough to outspeed Iron Crown, and then just do our usual damage and whatnot. Because I'm getting used to the whole fact that we're speed tiering down just to be faster than specific threats, and I'm learning that bit by bit. I was learning that during like the World Cup last year in MBTL, or MTBL? Yeah, MTBL. And Psychic was for if I was dealing with Mega Venusaur, Sludge Wave to deal with Tapu Koko specifically. Well, not only Tapu Koko, but also like Screen Tail, Thunderbolt, and Agility. Yep. And then Togekiss, the star. So let's see, yeah. So for Togekiss's sake, Tailwind was just so I can get the speed boost in the end. Air Slash, Fire Blast in case I'm dealing with Iron Crown and wanted to just screw somebody over. And then Sunny Day to just make coordinates more usable. Which I gave Agility again as well. Energy Ball, Acid Spray, because it's, Acid Spray would probably do me more than doing Sludge Wave, because I think Sludge Wave just isn't enough to knock certain things out. So Acid Spray would just help weaken things and force them to switch at certain points. And Flamethrower over Fiery Dance, because I don't ever get the boost, so it's whatever. And then Kevin, same set as last time, but I gave him a really good amount of special attack investment. Then Stomping Tantrum, Rock Slide, First Impression to do my damage, and Iron Head. Yep, that's it. So let's go on and get to the battle. So at this point, when I kind of look at it, the team was like, I expected these 5. Did not expect Screen Tail, but I know Screen Tail is still going to be a massive obstacle because it's screen setting and it's fast. Great support option. I gotta get used to using fast support Pokemon in the future. So we start the game off. I go into Durant, I think probably thinking that he's gonna go Screen Tail for a lead or this for a lead. Didn't really think about it, just thought, hey, let me go into coordinates. Go for the Energy Ball, and of course it's gonna be Rindo Berry. Hits me with Assault, and alright. And then I think then it's like he's gonna switch out, goes into Screen Tail. I go for Energy Ball, do about that much. Goes into Venusaur. Agility. There, I could have went for like to cause more pressure on him. Earth Power, yeah, that was pretty much expected. Goes into Iron Crown. I go for Psychic, do about 4%. Yeah, he's Assault vested. Thunderbolt multiple times, over and over again. Go for the Takian Cutter, and I'm like, ooh, we ate that. We ate that. Thunderbolt again. Goes for the Side Shock, and we live on 2% milk. That was great. Goes into Tapu Koko. Thunderbolt did about 39%. Go into Mamoswine, and he'll probably just go for U-turn. I kind of expect he had that. Goes into Mega Venusaur, and I'm like, oh, Trailblaze? Alright, that's cool, man. I'm going to go for Light Screen. Goes out into Screen Tail, which is kind of crazy. I go out into Arcaludon. Goes for Light Screen. I go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze it. I kind of like how this is playing out, where it's like I'm really just trying to suss him out on moves. That mattered a lot, and he's going to probably go into Iron Moth and switch back out into Quagsire, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's expected. Either way, we can just do our damage here. See, look at that. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of him. Earth Power doesn't do enough. Thanks, Light Screen. Goes into Mega Venusaur. I go for Acid Spray, expecting that. Now he's... And then I'm like, alright, go into Togekiss. Goes for Earth Power, because again, expected, right? And then I'm like, oh, let me go for something kind of goofy here. Just go for Tailwind. Yeah. Then I switch into Durant like a crazy person. I expected him to go for that. Goes into Mega Venusaur. Watch this. Alright, Kevin, do your thing. Bam! Iron Head. That did so much damage. And so I thought, so I actually called the set out right there where I was like, oh, he's not physically defensive. So I'm like, oh, then Air Slash. See, if Air Slash hit, if it hit, Stealth Rock would not have been activated. It would have gotten the flinch. I would have been able to knock this thing out, and we would actually have won in the past. It's like probably the one kerfuffle I made here. Then I thought, nah, I'm just going to keep attacking you. Yep, screw it. Flinched. Then he's going to switch out into Quagsire. Boom. I think with how things are going, I probably could have easily just stayed in certain points. I switch out into Mamoswine because I'm chill with him kind of dying here. Goes for the Ice Beam. I somehow survived that. Goes for the Ice Beam again. It's whatever. So it's gone. I go into Durant, and I'm like, just go for Iron Head. Goes into Mega Venusaur to take the death, and boom, got its first kill. Let's go, Kevin. I'm like, oh, this will be easy. Then switches back out into Screen Tail. And I'm like, alright. Just like that. And then goes into Iron Bundle. So I'm like, well, this is kind of expected. I'll just go into Iron Moth at the death. Goes for Hydro Pump. Doesn't work out. Goes into Arcaludon. Go into Iron Crown. I'm like, yes. So my mind was always focused on Body Press. I think Body Press could just one-shot if I get hit. I should have stayed in right here, most likely, because I would have survived the attacking cutter so much more and get 2. Letting this die, though, was stupid. That was like my one other mistake. Go over to Thunderbolt and get the kill. So the game was still winnable right here. So I'm like, alright, let it die. And then I went to Nobara. So what I should have done was go for Mirror Coat. Because I think he really can't go back. And even if he goes back into you-know-what, I still have Kevin in the back to hit with First Impression. So it goes for the Ice Beam. Like, Mirror Coat would have just knocked you out. But the fact you survived that makes me so sad. And if I stayed in and just went for, like, whatever again, because you only had 2, maybe 3 moves, I think Focus Blast probably would not have one-shot me, though. But, yeah, that was probably it. And that kind of just sealed the game, and we just lose 1-0. Honestly, it's not ideal to lose games like this, but knowing the fact that even on a bad matchup and against one of the top teams in the league really does give me a good confidence boost that anyone's beatable. It's just how it is. I should have went Mirror Coat, and we could have just gotten a win and just be losing our minds on a 3-game win streak. But it is what it is. We got Casey next week, and that's just never going to be easy anyways. And honestly, that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another one of these analyses. I think we did a pretty good work here. My boy Durant got a hat trick. I'm happy. So, see ya.